Okay, it's time for today's CSS battle. Let's see what we've... Okay. I think this is just two radial gradients. So let's start with base template. Go radial gradient. Actually, I think start with a conic gradient. What we're going to do is make 3/4 of this blue and then leave that. So we're going to use a conic gradient, then a radial gradient on top of that, and then a radial gradient on top of that. Radial gradient. So 32, 71, 40, so 70 pixels. Then we use transparent pixels, and then the yellow. We remember to give it a 1Q. We remember to give that a color stop. And there we have that. Now all we need is this radial gradient, 1Q, 0, 100%. This blue, 100 pixels, and then transparent. Then we shift this into place, 220 across. Seven. You might be right. That looks good. That is 100% match. Could we have done this slightly differently with 2 elements? Before we do that, let's minify and unit replace, take out those bits. Radial gradient, I don't think we need that 0 or that 0. That is 100% still. Okay. Try this in a slightly different way. So we'll make the background yellow. Element. 200 by 2. We just need to specify height, and we'll give it margins. We'll give it a background first. Radius inch. Solid 30 pixels. 40. Yeah, no, that's not bad. Border color. Blue, transparent. I had a feeling that would do that. We start it with transparent. Does it do the one that I expect? It does. This out. Rotate that 45 degrees. That would give us that. Set that as PB. And for all the things that are specifically border, back at that. Why is that not showing up? Oh, because that matches. And then let's just use polygon 50% 0, 100% 0, 100%, 100%, and 50%, 100%. Oh, this should actually be 50%. There is another way of doing it. I think this is going to be more characters overall. But let's minify and unit replace. that. Fairly sure that we can get rid of all the spaces in there. That is 100%. But it is more characters than our other solution. So the other way we could do this, let's start with the base template. Let's do a radial gradient 1q. Color pixels, this color, and this color. That gets us that. Then if we do a P, it's 100 background red, border radius, that's not where I want it. How about that way? Perfect. Then set that background to this. And rather than specifying the width, let's do this with margins. From the top, we want what, 30? And from the left, we're going to want 12, probably. Don't care about the bottom margin. And 42. Okay, I've got these back to front. $52, $62, $72, perfect. I think we can do border solid 20 pixels, this color. Right, 192 gets that bit. We need to take 20 off of this, so 10 will get us that bit. And we need to take 20 off of this. Oh, that's not quite right. Okay, where have I gone wrong? Make that 100 pixels, because then does that want to be 100 pixels? certainly be too wide. Right, now we've just got the wrong... How have we got the wrong radius? If I take the border out, then yes, that's completely wrong. We bring 72 back to 12, I think it was. Shift it down. And that does go in the right place. How about instead of border, we use outline? That'll do it. See how close that is. That is 100%. So let's minify that and unit replace. Is that no? Get rid of that. Can't get rid of that. What happens if instead of using the P, change this to a star, then we make that 80, we make that 20, get rid of height, and we set the bottom margin to 170. Take that out. That is a new high score. Woohoo! Can't currently see any more ways of doing it, so I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.